Welcome to this simple seated flow to help you release some stress. All right, so let's start an easy seated pose, otherwise known as Sukhasana. So draw your ankles in towards your body, flex your feet, and then rest the shins into the arches. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones. Make sure that you have a neutral pelvis so that your front hip bones are level to your back hip bones. If your tailbone keeps tucking under, please set yourself up on a yoga bolster or a couch cushion or a couple pillows, whatever you have laying around, so that you can make your pelvis neutral. Bring your hands to your knees and have your hands down on your knees just to add a little bit more grounding sensation. Reach the entire rib cage up away from the pelvis and let the shoulders relax away from the ears. Reach the back of the crown of the head up towards the sky and close your eyes. Take a couple cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth with the intention of just letting go of anything that is causing you stress. And don't worry, you don't have to bring to mind those things that are causing you stress. Just have that intention that you're letting them go. You're starting that process now of releasing. One more. Good. Now start to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. As you inhale, expand the belly and then the low ribs and then the upper ribs all the way up. And then exhale, upper ribs, low ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, low ribs, all the way up. Exhale, upper ribs, low ribs, belly. Continue breathing like this. Our breath is the biggest thing that can help you to relieve yourself of stress and to let go. Stress can just compound and get bigger and bigger and bigger, especially if you're not breathing. Breathing also helps you to connect to the present moment. And stress usually comes from something that you're fearing in the future. So the more you can come into the present moment, the less stress you'll feel. And slowly let your head hang forward, just stretching the back and the upper and the neck. And let the head roll to the right. Gently draw the left shoulder down. And roll it forward and to the other side. Draw the opposite shoulder down. And again, forward and to the first side. And forward and to the second side. Good, and bring it right back down to center. Let the head hang. Take a breath. Blink your eyes open and slowly lift your head. Okay, so if you need to extend the legs out, just go ahead and do that for a moment. Just let them go from side to side and cross your legs again and put your non-dominant leg in front. Now bring your right hand to your right side. Inhale, bring your left arm up. Exhale, reach. So really root down with the sitting bones and reach your spine up and out from the pelvis. On your inhale, come up, bring both hands to touch overhead. Exhale, other side, reach. Inhale up, both hands touch. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. Remember to breathe. Exhale, reach. That's what will help you the most. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. And breathe here. Notice how you feel just after that pose. And slowly make your way onto your hands and knees. So I'm not going to get you too far from seated, but I want to do just a couple here on the hands and knees. So your wrists are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Inhale, start to look out, draw the chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, look out, draw the chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone. Keep going, do a couple more. Work with your breath. Anytime you need to exhale through the mouth, feel free to do so. One more. And come back to neutral. Extend your right foot back and keep your toes on the ground. Push into the hands, push the heel back. And breathe here, feel a stretch in the calf and maybe behind the knee, maybe even the hamstring. There's no right or wrong, just notice where you feel the stretch. And switch. And come back to the hands and knees. Bring your knees as wide as your mat and your big toes touch. Bring your hips back towards your heels. Come down onto the forearms and let the forehead come down to the mat. If your forehead doesn't make it to the mat, feel free to stack your fists and place the forehead onto the top fist. Breathe here. Letting your forehead relax on something. That's really calming for the nervous system. Make sure you can breathe. Relax the face. With each exhale, letting go of more and more stress. Again, you don't have to put a name on it. Just let it go. It's all about the intention. And then slowly push yourself up to seated. Swing your feet around and come back to seated. Now bring the soles of the feet together. This is called bound angle pose or Baddha Konasana. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Hold on to the ankles. On your inhale, lengthen the spine, and on your exhale, tip the pelvis forward. So here it'll probably feel like your booty's trying to stick out a little bit. Try to lift the tailbone up towards the sky. Draw the chest forward and the shoulders back. Tuck the chin slightly. Breathe here. And then slowly come up and carefully lay all the way down onto your back. If it feels good, extend both legs up towards the sky. Keep the knees bent a little bit, and you can even draw the knees in towards the torso slightly so you don't feel like you're using your abs a lot to keep the legs up. You can have your palms turned down onto the mat, arms by the sides. Again, just for a little bit more grounding. Breathe here. Close the eyes or look up at the big toes. Deep breaths. And then very slowly start to bend the legs in and extend the legs on the ground. Let the feet fall out to the sides. Bring your arms a little bit wider than the mat, palms facing up. Roll the shoulders under the back. Close your eyes. Take a couple cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just letting go. Start to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose again if that feels okay. We'll move through the body, letting go of any last bits of stress or tension that could be left. So start at the crown of the head. Visualize warm oil being poured over your body, and just let this warm oil take away any stress. And coming over the forehead, the scalp, the temples, the eyebrow, the bridge of the nose, the eyelids, the cheeks, the temples, the lips, your jaw, throat, tongue, neck, shoulders, all the way down the arms, through the elbows, forearms, wrists, palms and fingers, the rib cage, the upper back, the spine, all the muscles along the spine, the rib cage, the low ribs, the diaphragm and the belly, the pelvis, the glutes, your upper legs, your knees, your shins and calves, the ankles, your heels, the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet, and the toes. Let the ground carry your body weight. Let yourself drift off to that place right before you fall asleep. And please feel free to stay here for 5 or 10 minutes. And I thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.